What's going on, everybody? Unknown Soldier, and I just got my new SCUF in, this green guy right here. We're going to talk a little bit about what this guy is and some of the new features that SCUF has for their impact controller for the PlayStation 4. I don't really have a table set up, so I'm just doing this on top of my PC. This is my older generation impact. As you can see here on the top, it's got the trigger stops, and I want to show you something. Well, if I can do it. Watch how far I have to push down. You see that? Alright, so that is the trigger stops on the lowest setting. So this is the closest trigger stop that I can get this set to. And you'll notice it's still probably, I don't know, a half an inch. Maybe not half an inch, but close to half an inch of pull. And that is for both buttons, the left trigger and the right trigger. Now check this guy out. This guy has digital mapping or mouse click. Look at that. You should be able to hear that also. Like, seriously, it's instant. And the left trigger is the same way. There's the left trigger. So, other than that, it's basically the same controller. It's the 4-paddle. I take the rumble out just to make it lighter. This is for the PlayStation 4. I'm currently on a PlayStation 4 Pro. And, I mean, you can definitely see the difference. Let's go back to the digital. And all I'm going to say is, you can only use the new controller, this controller here. You can only use this for first-person shooter games. So I'll be using this for like Dark Souls and, you know, any kind of game that requires driving or anything like that. But this guy right here, this is unreal. I'm going to be uploading a gameplay with this video of me using this controller. And we're just going to be talking more about it and some things that I really like and just SCUF in general. So stay tuned for that, and we'll switch over now. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little intro video explaining the new SCUF, some of the features on it. This is the actual first full gameplay, and look how fast I am melting with this semi-automatic auger. It is unreal. We're going to talk about it more here in a second. But the digital triggers, if you can't tell in the video, hopefully the sound comes through and you can just see how fast you can click those. But it's basically like clicking a mouse, a very high-end mouse. And yeah, I mean, you can spam that thing. It's so fast. The semi-automatic pistols in this game, I've got some gameplay of that I'll put on later. But look at this right here. I'm just spamming that thing. And it's kind of weird because I had to get used to it at first. I only died 3 times, by the way, guys. This is a gunship video. I think I go 46-3. So we're going to turn it around here in a second. But I actually had to stop oversampling it to the point where, I mean, look how fast I can ADS with the left trigger. I mean, it's unreal, guys. This is actually worth the money. I will send SCUF a personal thank you letter. I mean, if they ever want me to sponsor their stuff or they ever want to send me some free controllers to test out for them, I certainly will, because I'm telling you right now, everything that I buy from now on is going to have the digital triggers, as long as it's for first-person shooting. And look at this thing. There's no recoil. It's dead on. The thumbsticks are perfect on this thing. I do use normal length concave thumbsticks. I have really big hands, so I tend to eat controllers. I'm very hard on controllers. I've never had a problem out of any of my SCUFs. I've owned 5 of them so far, and this one takes the cake. Like, it really is. And what I'm trying to show you here as I tactically immobile this Jeep right here is I'm trying to get some medium to long range gunfights just to show you how fast this thing slays. You'll hear in the sound, I mean, it almost skips sound. It's like the game can't catch up with how fast I'm pushing the button on the trigger. The Strife pistol is even worse. I mean, you can make the Strife pistol sound like the Peacekeeper almost, as long as you get the timing right. I mean, look at that. It just eats through 2 enemies. I mean, and it's dead on headshot right there. You need to run high cal 1, high cal 2, and fast mags, and run the red dot because the red dot's good on this gun. And seriously, pull the trigger. And the trigger, you know, it's so responsive that you just barely tap it and it goes. And you're like, whoa, I need to stop pushing the trigger and lift my finger up and push it again because it's time to shoot again. And it really had me going for the first game. I played a half game just to get the feel for it, and then I was like, all right, I'm ready to play a full game, and then this happened. And the entire stream, I unveiled it during my stream. The stream was crazy tonight. We had a ton of people watching. Really appreciate that. And everybody was asking me, is it worth it? How much did you pay? And I'm like, look, it's worth it. it is definitely worth it. If you play Call of Duty as much as I do, if you have a YouTube channel, if you're a Twitch streamer, and part of your channel, you know, is built on you getting crazy gameplay, and tonight was crazy. I mean, it was 40, 50 bombs and kill confirm all night. I mean, it was unreal. But it's worth spending the money. I mean, look at that. It's so fast, and the controller's so good. I can't say it enough. As I get the fun chip, enjoy that in the background. But if you're on the fence and you're like, I don't know, man, I've heard bad things about SCUF. I'm telling you right now, they've come a long way. I've never had a bad product from them. You need to just spend the money. And the only bad thing, and I mentioned it in the video, is if you play Forza, or if you play Lego Batman, or if you play Dark Souls, or if you play any other game other than a shooting game, it's not going to work. Like, the triggers are made just for FPS games. And I'm telling you, man, for these guys who get out here and play keyboard and mouse, they have a major advantage. And I didn't know how much of an advantage they had as far as just a trigger until I got this controller. Because semi-automatic guns that deal crazy high damage like the Auger DMR, if you can get that to its full potential, and I mean, it shoots almost like a fully automatic weapon, there's nothing in the game that can touch it. Absolutely nothing. I'm telling you, fully automatic DMR, the Auger, if you can get the sampling just right, it drops faster than any gun I've ever seen in this game, other than a one-shot sniper. And I actually did some sniping with the Vendetta on it because it's semi-automatic, and I can shoot the Vendetta faster than I can shoot the Auger DMR. Go figure on that. I'll put that gameplay up later this week. But it is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it had me smiling the entire time. The guys in the stream were like, man, you look like you're giddy. And I was like, yeah, maybe I am, because it takes a lot to really get, you know, whenever you buy a product, you know, in your mind, you're like, okay, well, if this doesn't live up to my expectations, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get mad. But this surpasses it. I'm telling you, this controller surpasses my wildest expectations as far as the controller and the trigger. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's dead on. I mean, it's stupid. It's dead on, and that's a dirty spot right there. If you don't like to run around, or if you got bad connection, or if you're doing what I'm doing and you're just showing off me in the long-range gunfights, because that's what I'm doing right here, guys. Go back and watch my stream. I'll put my Twitch link. You can go watch. I'll leave the video up from last night. You'll see me rushing with this thing. You'll see me with the pistol and the Vendetta. I push people with this thing now. Not only do I push one person, I feel good enough now that if I land my first shot on the first person, I'll push 2 or 3 people with this thing. And it's a semi-automatic weapon. It's stupid. SCUF, great job, guys. You knocked it out of the park. If anybody's watching this and you're affiliated with SCUF, and you have discounts with SCUF, tell them to hit your boy up, and I will definitely rep any product that they have. I only live an hour and a half from their factory. You know, the factory's right above Atlanta. I'm 2.5 hours northeast of Atlanta. Their factory is an hour northeast of Atlanta. So I could drive to the SCUF factory if I wanted to, but I don't think they let people in. There's really nothing else I can say. I mean, try one out. Go to your friend's house who has one. I may or may not be doing another SCUF giveaway, maybe around October. We still got to hit 200 followers first so I can give away this Astro A40 headset. After we do that, I may give away my old SCUF just so somebody can try it out, because you can use it on PC, and you can also use it on Xbox. You just got to buy a $20 adapter, because I have one. I mean, look at this right here. I shot her so fast she didn't even know what to do. She didn't even pull her trigger. I mean, that's a perfect example of what, you know, just the response time that you have. I mean, it's instant, guys. It's instant. There's no lag. There's no controller lag at all. Make sure that you plug your controller in with a wire. You always get better connection with a wire than you do through the Bluetooth. But I think after we hit 200 followers, and I've got a good feeling that it's about to happen, guys. I mean, we're really close to blowing up. I really believe that. I truly believe that. I think the content's good. I mean, look at this right here. I just think we're going to do some great things in the next couple of months. But after we hit 200 followers and I give away this, I'll go ahead and I'll give away one of my old SCUFs just so somebody can win it and try it out for themselves. But spread the word, guys. If you have Twitter, if you have YouTube, recommend me to your friends. Tell them to come by and check out a stream. Tell them to watch the video. Tell them to come follow, and they might win something. So it's been Unknown Soldier. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.